giving my speech, I would like to give my short introduction. As you all know, my name is Ishan. I am from Naptolia and I am 21 years old. My academic qualifications are concerning that I am pursuing my graduation, majoring in zoology honors from JN College Nehra. Currently, I am in 5th semester. My hobbies are to play cricket, uh, and yeah, that's all about me. Uh, so my speech topic is Kalidas. So be attentive now. I'm delivering my speech. So as we all know, in our history of India, in terms of literature, there are few persons which have changed whole infrastructure and the whole dynamics of the literature. And in field of Sanskrit literature, Kalidas is the one of the most influential person in the history in our India. He is compared as like Shakespeare of India. As like what Shakespeare has done in his field, that he has served the English field very well from his poets, from his storytelling. He has served English literature with his rich writings, and till now it's been preserved and seen and learned by students as like uh, uh, Kalidasa has also done a tremendous work in the terms of literature. The early life of Kalidas, we don't know much about his whole life of Kalidas. What I have got to know about Kalidas, that Kalidas has lived around 4th or 5th CE Common Era in the golden age, in time of the Gupta's period. He has lived, and he was famous for his literature, especially his writings, his writing skills, which has spread love, unity, and love towards the nature. Especially, he has focused on nature through his writings. He has written his poets, his stories, and his all of his work was very in a simple way, through which a any small person or ordinary person who doesn't have much qualification could also connect to it through his writings. So the writings of I would like to talk about the writings of Kalidas. Kalidas has written a very famous story, Raghu Mavasya. Raghu Mavasya, in that particular story, he has talked about the Raghu dynasty and Lord Rama. He has also written Abhinan Shakuntalam. It is also known as the recognition of Shakuntalam. In this story, he has written about the king and the woman named Shakuntala, his love story, through what the chaos they have faced throughout their lives. And first of all, they get in love with each other. Then after they get separated, what kind of the drama and trauma comes in it, and in last they get reunion. So it's a very famous story, Abhinan Shakuntalam. You have also heard about it, that. And it's there is a very famous poem and poet of uh, the poem is Meghdut. It is written by Kalidas. In that particular story, Kalidas has uh, showed us that how a person is separated from another, and he talks him with the help of the clouds. So make doot means the clouds. The In this particular story, he has shown that how a person communicate through clouds, which I have talked earlier, that Kalidas, what he has focused in his writings and his literature, he has focused on the writing, focused on the nature, through which a normal human can connect. And he was a very ground uh, to earth man. So he has written his whole of his writings, through which a normal human can connect. And he has done a tremendous work and tremendous job in terms of the Sanskrit literature. But nowadays, what we have done to our civilization, to our culture, to our language, we are not learning the Sanskrit language. As we see the whole life of Kalidas, we don't know much about him. We don't even know that how he looked. But why we know him? We know him because he has given us many writings in Sanskrit literature. and till now he is immortal in our hearts. So he has done a very good job in his work in terms of Sanskrit. So we all know him. But the question is, how many of us today know Sanskrit? The answer will be that I don't think so. Anybody of us know Sanskrit very well. Why? Because we only have time for our needs. We are learning English. We are coming to learn English. Learn English is not our mother tongue. What is our mother tongue? Our mother tongue is Hindi, but we are learning English. Why we are learning English? We are learning English because it's our need. Nowadays English has become a global language. Everywhere, in every corner of world, English is being used. So we has made an we have made English our priority. We have set our priority that we have to learn English, but we are not learning about our culture, about our heritage. It's our heritage. The Sanskrit is the heritage of India. It's the language of India. In ancient time, in where world was struggling for inventing new things, knowing new things, knowing the atmosphere, knowing the environment, knowing the inventions, knowing the world, knowing the politics, and everything. Where the world was at very beginning, India has many inventions, uh, which is described in Veds and Puran. There were many technologies, there were many things developed in India. So if you see in the world nowadays, how many civilizations and how many cultures are still there? Have you ever heard of Persian Empire? But nowadays you have seen that it has been collapsed and there is no left of its culture and its rituals. Have you ever heard of Roman Empire? But nowadays there is nothing. Have you ever heard of Homes? But nowadays there is nothing. Why? Because they have forgotten their language and their culture, their society, and they have moved. So that's why they all have lost their civilization and changed their identity. But as an Indian, what we have, that we are known for our tradition, our culture, and our society and our unity. So what we have the language, which is Sanskrit, that we have to learn. If we take teachings from others, that how others has been demolished and abandoned their society and their culture, their civilization, because they have left their language and taken new things from the other world, as like from the Western world. You can see there are many countries, but we Indians are known for our tradition. So we have to upbring and uphold our dignity, our work, our especially our language. We have to focus on Sanskrit. That why we are not learning Sanskrit. We should also prioritize Sanskrit and learn Sanskrit, because it is nowadays very few peoples are learning it. And if this type of things goes on, then in future there will be the Sanskrit will only be in history. So that's all about my speech. Thank you.